Hi guys, welcome back to Marvel Contest of Champions. Now, the last time that I spoke to you about tier 4 basic catalysts was a long time ago in the video how to get tier 4 basics easily, or easily get tier 4 basics. Okay, so a lot of things have changed since that video, and let's just kind of pinpoint other methods which the video did cover, but also there are new methods that have come into the game in order to get tier 4 basics. So as per normal, there is a way of getting it through Arena. You have to invest 1.1 million points of your time getting the tier 4 basic, but you have to put in 10,000 battle chips in order to enter this. And then there's a chance at getting rank 1 to 50 that you could get another. So there's going to be two options there. And largely there's several million points that you've got to put into this event in order to get something out of it, which is not always the best grind for yourself. The other method, as per normal, is questing. Now I've got normal quest, which gives you 2,700 of the tier 4 basics, coupled with the fact that if you complete heroic you get 18,000. So you're still flagging there when it comes to getting that tier 4 basic. But you get one fully formed of 100% exploration for master mode, which is handy, and it means that, well, you're getting a little bit closer. If you then pad that in with the fact with regards to alliance questing, it does mean at times you're going to be per month gaining an extra 2. So the other method, as I said earlier, was with regards to alliance questing. So you can get any number of different tiering, and it largely depends on where your alliance falls as to what you get. Some people will probably get a fully formed tier 4 basic, or maybe even higher. Some really top alliances get some fantastic stuff. So we placed at 234 on our alliance, and we got 32,000 tier 4 basic shards, which obviously help with creating a fully formed catalyst. I'm just 4,000 fragments away from getting one fully formed. So if I'm getting that once a week, this is really good for me getting more chance at rank 4s and maybe even more rank 5s. So it largely depends on what you're in, what alliance you're in, as in, do you get this kind of reward, do you get some of it? And maybe you need to question, is your alliance that good? Are you pushing for these? Do you want to be pushing for these? Maybe it's time to find a new alliance for the purpose of that. I'm not instructing you to jump ship. Maybe you can talk to your leader and just say, look, could we just aim for something a bit higher this week instead of maybe flagging and not picking up a little bit more with regards to those fragments? One method is selling your tier 3 basic catalysts. I don't really recommend this because you only get 180 fragments and you would need to sell 200 of the tier 3 basic catalysts in order to get one fully formed tier 4 basic catalyst. It doesn't seem to be a good thing to do. Another method is Realm of Legends. As always, it's a classic one. 3 tier 4 basics can be got from this, and you can largely do this by playing around with teams. Maybe look at characters that you can have in for the long haul, so maybe Scarlet Witch around a crit rate team. And to give you an idea what that looks like, it looks like this. So it's called a crit rate team based on the fact that it has a large amount of crit rate in the synergy itself. And so you got here, you got like 7% on the crit rate. The reason that Guillotine's in it, and you could replace that with any other character, is in order to, when you get up to Wolverine, to then apply that L2, which basically means that the character is going to stop regenning and start losing health quite rapidly. I've seen people do it within a minute, and it's largely up to yourself and your player preference, but you need something that's going to last you a long time when you're playing. And crit rate team around Scarlet Witch is usually preferable, but I've seen people use different things with regards to a Star-Lord. But the choice is yours with regards to doing the quest. Another method is to complete chapter 4 of Rotor Labyrinth. So you get 2 tier 4 basic catalysts for 100% complete or exploration completion, and 100% completion you get 12,000 there. So still a good earner there for the amount of tier 4 basics. Expert Proving Grounds is a little bit of a negative, and I do not recommend this. Based on the fact of how much you can get for an exploration and completion bonus, you get 1,650 fragments at tier 4. Granted, there is a chance to get a little bit more than that, but it's not worth the grind. I really think that Kabam shouldn't have added this in unless they were prepared to, I'd say, part with at least 5,000 shards or fragments even, in order to make it a little bit more worthwhile for us. Another way is an Act 4. Act 4 is brilliant for the amount of rewards that you get. So completion is 5 tier 4 basics, and then at chapter 2 you get 1. In Revolution chapter 3 you get 2, and in the final one you get 3. So it's a real good earner for tier 4 basics. With Act 5 potentially coming in 2017, it's only mean that it's going to increase the amount of tier 4 basics that one can potentially get from the game. So it's all going to be all good. It may be a little bit harder, but it's going to be all good. Another way is via the daily login calendar. Sometimes Kabam are feeling a little bit generous and decide that on certain days that they're going to give us certain things that are going to be helpful. In particular, this day 14 in January of 2017, they gave us 1 tier 4 basic catalyst. So it really kind of changes the way that we are getting these helpful items in order to further ourselves within the game. One way, and it's probably the most easiest way, is buying them, because sometimes they do actually appear in the unit store, and sometimes there'll be an option to buy them for amount of units. Kabam really haven't got the pricing right for them, as they do overprice them from time to time. So it's not the thing that I recommend the most. The best thing that I would recommend to get the tier 4 basic catalyst is, number 1, join an alliance that are doing well with regards to alliance questing. That's the first thing. The second thing is kind of say to yourself what point in the game that you'll be able to achieve 1.1 million in order to get it from arenas, based on the fact that you would probably be a higher up player. I'd probably say at different spectrums. You need to kind of assess where you are. Level 60, higher, good rating, and a lot of 4-star champions, as well as being able to put in the time within 24 hours. I would say that you are a person that is going to look to put in the 1.1 million to get the tier 4 basic out of the arena. If you're at lower level, join a better alliance. Kind of think to yourself how well you are and what alliance you need to be into. And it's largely needs to be an alliance that you get at least, I'd say, 1 to 2 fully formed basic catalysts, tier 4 basic catalysts per month. Do not shoot any higher than that. Largely work on your experience within the game. Try and complete heroic, normal as well. You know, that little extra does help. You may not think it, but it does. And the next thing is try to complete Act 4 and kind of shoot for higher up levels in the game, reaching a point where you can complete Master Mode and get that fully formed tier 4 basic. Higher up players will then shoot for Act 5 when it comes into the game. So anyway, happy grinding. Hope this helped out in pointers of where you should be going in order to get the tier 4 basic. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. Please share the video if you thought it was helpful. And follow me on social media, link is in the description. And subscribe for more Marvel Contest of Champions content. I've been RichTheMan, and I shall catch you on the flip side. Bye bye.